Welcome back to Riley Reacts, where I, Brittany Raymond, the actor and dancer who played Riley from The Next Step, react to my time on that show. We're reacting to Stand Up, the season 1 regionals dance number, the big dance number that we all did at the end of season 1, this like epic, massive number. I'm very excited because I don't know why I'm excited. I just feel excited to like reminisce about this stuff. Actually, a lot of you guys mentioned in the comments, which thank you guys for commenting all of the kind of reaction videos that you want to see. I really appreciate knowing where you guys are at so that I can give you guys the videos that you're interested in. But a lot of you guys said that you were interested in me reacting to, or you enjoyed more so when I watched stuff that I was in. So we're gonna take it back to season 1 stuff for a while. In fact, I've actually decided that I'm going to return to the season 1 episode reactions that I did 2 years ago now, 3 years ago almost. Oh my God, I think it was 3 years ago. I'm gonna pick up where I left off starting next week. So if you're interested, you'll want to subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and you'll want to hit the notification bell so that you can check it out as soon as it's uploaded. One more thing I wanted to touch on was my new vlog channel. I wanted to thank you guys so much for those of you who went and checked out my vlog channel, and for all of you guys who subscribed. I think the last time I checked there was like 400 subscribers. Let me actually go there now and see. Ooh! I just saw the number and was like excited. 585 subscribers. That is so much more than I expected for that channel because I didn't really think that that many of you guys were that interested in that. But anyways, for those of you who don't know, I started a new vlog channel called Britt's Vlogs, where I'm posting vlogs about, currently I'm posting the vlogs from my Portugal trip that I had in the summer with my family. A little backstory behind that is that my mom was born in San Miguel, which is an island just outside of the mainland of Portugal. The last time she was there, she was I think 18. Me, my mom, and my sister have actually been talking about going on this trip for years, and my dad wanted to join us as well, so we made it like this big massive family trip for 2 weeks in August. I filmed the whole thing, and I have been kind of putting off going through the footage and editing it because at the same time that we went on that Portugal trip, that's when the water damage in my apartment started, and we've been dealing with the construction on that for months now, so that's kind of taken over, which is why I'm also here, not at my home in Toronto, because that's currently under construction at the moment. So now I get the opportunity to kind of go through that footage and put together some vlogs, and I wanted to have a separate channel so that this channel could just be exclusively TNS related content. And I'm very, very grateful to all of you who were down to go check that out. Those of you who liked the video and who subscribed to that channel, thank you so much. And I ask the same favor to any of you who go there because you're interested in the vlogs. If you like them, like the video and hit the subscription button. It really helps me out a lot, and it allows me to keep making that stuff for you. So thanks. I'm gonna actually go off of memory in terms of what's led us to this point in the story of season 1 so far, because I don't want to spoil the reaction videos when I eventually get to that episode. I'm probably not gonna watch all of the dances in those episodes anymore. Rather, I'm gonna do these separate little insert videos of the dances so that I can like properly dissect them, because I find that when I put too much of them in my reaction videos, it ends up getting flagged. So we're just gonna do it this way. I'm remembering this routine was like the final dance that we had to put together, I think last minute, because there was a tie, I'm guessing, if memory serves me right. Then there was a tie between The Next Step and another studio. Maybe it was Elite, it was probably Elite. And so we had to come up with this elaborate dance routine, and we had this like massive prop that was there, and we did all these really cool funky costumes. It was like a very futuristic vibe, and we do this like epic dance number. And I remember there was a lot of drama between Eldon and Michelle and Emily, because I think Eldon decided to be with Michelle and that Emily is heartbroken about it. It was something like that. And I also remember James and Riley, and there was a thing with Beth where she like sees him in the sidelines, so then they have a bit of weirdness. I think those were the two like main love storylines that were sort of touched on in this dance routine. I can't really remember what else, but yeah. Let's watch the dance, and maybe some more stuff will come to me. Okay, I'm already stopping this because I just realized that we had Stacey Tukey as like a guest judge. That's so freaking cool. Stacey Tukey is just like this amazing choreographer, and I got to do a couple dances with her at my dance studio. They would bring her in, and we would pay her obviously to like set this routine on us. And her choreography was always so beautiful. She would tell these gorgeous stories, and she would have like poems and things that she would work off of. And I found that so cool that she would like take a piece of writing and then transform that into movement in some way. And then this season of The Next Step, they had her come on and guest judge as like for this competition, she's guest judging this dance. Pretty cool. Oh, I'm remembering now what the story is of this. This is like a Romeo and Juliet thing that I'm remembering. There's like the two, you can see the multicolors of the different sides of the props. Amy Wright, the choreographer Amy Wright, who sometimes comments on these videos. So if I'm ever incorrect about something, Amy will correct me in the comments, and I so appreciate that. Amy, if you're watching, thank you, because I forget things and she always remembers things. So anyways, if memory serves me right, this was a Romeo and Juliet, like two lovers from different sides who are battling one another, and they don't want these two to be together. And it's like this perfect marriage of like the story that this dance is bringing forward and the story that was happening in the show itself, which is that like Eldon and Michelle are kind of deciding to be together or something like that, and there's that triangle, like there's all this like love drama, and so it like fit perfectly with the story of the show itself. Everything you're made of. Something I'm noticing too that they always do in these I mean, this isn't the only show I would assume that they do this in. Whenever there's a dance number in a show, they'll add like applause for every trick that happens, like a jeté or a turn or a lift, when in fact at a real competition that doesn't always happen unless it's the studio members who aren't in that dance. They're watching from the audience and they're purposefully cheering for that dance stuff. But in fact, that's actually not good practice, because the judges, I've been a judge and I have been behind the scenes of a competition before where I hear from the judges, and in fact, it's actually quite distracting for them to have so many people cheering and screaming. So that's why it's always funny to me that they add the sound in, because of course for film and TV it makes sense because they're trying to evoke a certain like, this is impressive, we should applaud them, like it's exciting, it's more engaging in that way, I guess. But in fact, that's not how it is in real life. In real life, it's much more, this is the dance, and you observe it and you like it, and people just take it in. And if it's captivating enough, and then at the end they clap and they cheer and they, you know, like anything, like a play, you don't want to interrupt the performance midway. So it's kind of funny when they add those things in for these kinds of shows. Oh yeah, I came down sliding from the prop. I'm remembering this now, oh my gosh, and I would get like some floor burn on my shoulder or something. Yeah. So you say you want party? Classic lift. That star lift is like the go-to lift in any Next Step dance, I think, because well, no, it was just like a competitive dance thing at that time. So all of us were from the competitive dance world. That was just like the lift that we all wanted to do all the time. Oh, it's so weird watching this dance routine and seeing all of us doing this stuff together. It's just like bringing back so many memories of just the first season specifically. Was so much fun because none of us had any expectations of what to come. There was no stardom yet, and I find that stardom kind of tainted things for me. It really affected my experience. I know I've talked about this many times, but I started to really feed my ego more because there wasn't anything around me that was grounding me enough to pull me back to my center. And I mean, you can see it in just my dances and my performance and everything. I'm just remembering now, like past season 1 stuff. There's a reason why I don't like watching that stuff as much as I like watching season 1 stuff, because this I still feel like there's Brittany here. Like the true essence of who I am is shining through this a lot more. Anyways, just a little sidetrack thing, but I love this dance. It's just like bringing back memories. Yeah, we're running with the thing. I think because at this point we've accepted their love. It's like their love was so powerful. That's what that whole like breaking apart moment was, because it's like their love is so powerful that it bonds the families together, and now we're all one and we're combined and it's all wonderful and like, yeah. Stand up. That moment of them looking into each other's eyes. This was like also one of like the posters of the next step in season 1. It was like Michelle and Eldon. Okay, something else I noticed about the choreography in this that I really liked was that there was many different sections and it didn't feel like I could predict what was gonna happen with the choreography as much. Because I think this dance in particular, Amy spent a lot more time with us and like with her assistant Rachel at the time. No, I don't think it was Rachel, it was Melissa Moore. And we had all worked to like, we were still finding the style of the show, so there was a lot more experimenting going on, and I think that that was more exciting as dancers to perform because it was like a new, fresh, like the choreography was new and interesting for us. And I find that studios do kind of develop a particular style, and this season, the next step didn't really have that yet developed. So we were experimenting a lot, and I noticed that in this dance routine, and I loved it. I thought it was great. That was so sweet to like go back to that. I got chills watching that dance because it was just so like the storytelling was there, and like even though it was like a very eclectic group of dancers who you can tell that we don't train together because all of the dancers are so different. It was just like a really great memory lane experience. Thank you all for watching. I'll see some of you guys over on my vlog channel if you want to go check that out. The video's up now, like I said, day 2 in Portugal. And again, if you like that video, please like it and subscribe to that vlog channel over there. It's called Britt's Vlogs. I've linked the channel down below. Yeah, and I really appreciate all of you who do check it out, and those of you who aren't interested in the vlogs and you just want to watch the reaction videos. I'll see you guys next week for another Riley Reacts to season 1 episode ? I don't know, maybe 11 or 12, something like that. Like this video if you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next week. Bye, thanks for watching.